for much of their lives. Prince William and Prince Harry were seen as inseparable. Two brothers shaped by extraordinary privilege and extraordinary loss. Two boys who walked behind their mother's coffin together, bound not just by blood, but by shared grief. Two young men who, for years, represented the emotional heart of the British monarchy. The public watched them grow up believing one thing above all else, that whatever pressures the crown brought, the brothers would face them together. But history, as it often does, had other plans today. The House of Windsor presents a striking image of contrast. Prince William and Princess Catherine move steadily forward. Deeply embedded in royal duty and public expectation, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle live far from the palace, pursuing a life shaped by independence, advocacy, and public storytelling. Two brothers. Two paths, and a monarchy that has quietly chosen which direction it is moving in. This is not simply a story of rivalry or resentment. It is a story about responsibility, identity, and the cost of choosing or rejecting inherited duty. To understand the divide, we must first return to the beginning. William and Harry were raised in a world unlike any other, a childhood lived under constant observation, yet constrained by rigid tradition. From an early age, their destinies were defined for them. William was the heir, Harry was the spare. The distinction was never cruelly spoken, but it was always present. William carried the weight of inevitability. Harry carried the freedom of flexibility, yet emotionally, the brothers leaned on each other. Their bond was reinforced by tragedy when their mother, Princess Diana, died suddenly in 1997. That loss did not just change them, it defined them. William internalized grief, channeling it into a sense of duty and control. Harry externalized it, struggling openly with anger, confusion, and a deep mistrust of the institutions surrounding him. Even then, the seeds of divergence were being planted. In monarchy, expectation is destiny. William grew up knowing there was no alternative future. The crown was not a possibility, it was certainty. His education, his public conduct, even his emotional restraint was shaped by the knowledge that one day he would be king. Harry, by contrast, was allowed, and even encouraged, to explore military service, humanitarian causes, personal reinvention. These were not distractions from his role, but substitutes for it. For years, this balance worked. William anchored the institution, Harry humanized it. Together, they formed a powerful narrative, continuity paired with relatability. But narratives only survive if everyone agrees on the ending. When Meghan Markle entered Harry's life, the royal story shifted dramatically. She was confident, outspoken, and independent, a woman shaped by Hollywood, activism, and self-determination rather than aristocratic restraint. To many, she represented the modern monarchy finally catching up with the world. At first, the institution embraced the image, but behind palace walls, tension surfaced quickly. Royal life is governed by silence, patience, and hierarchy. Meghan's instincts leaned toward visibility, voice, and autonomy. Harry, already uneasy within the system, found in her a partner who questioned everything he had quietly resented for years. Where William had learned to adapt to the institution, Harry began to resist it. This was not merely a marital influence. It was a collision of values. While Harry and Meghan's story accelerated, William and Kate's unfolded slowly. Almost deliberately, Kate Middleton entered royal life with careful preparation. Years of public scrutiny before marriage taught her one essential lesson: survival in monarchy requires restraint. She learned when to speak. More importantly, she learned when not to. William, having witnessed the media's impact on his mother, was fiercely protective, not just of Kate, but of the boundaries around their family. Together, they adopted a strategy built on patience and predictability. They did not seek to change the monarchy overnight. They worked within it, and over time. That approach earned trust. The moment Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties marked a turning point not just for them, but for the entire institution. For the first time in modern history, senior royals rejected the framework while still demanding autonomy within it. What followed was unprecedented: interviews, documentaries, and memoirs that pulled private family tensions into the global spotlight. For Harry, this was catharsis. For the monarchy, it was a rupture. William's response was not loud. It was silent, and in monarchy, silence speaks volumes. The heart of the divide lies a philosophical difference. Harry believes in expression, in telling one's truth, even if it disrupts tradition. He sees transparency as healing and silence as complicity. William believes in duty, in protecting the institution, even at personal cost. He views restraint not as repression, but as responsibility. Neither approach is inherently Wrong, but they cannot coexist easily within a system built on continuity. The monarchy does not reward vulnerability. It rewards stability, and William understands this. Instinctively. As the years passed, the palace made subtle but decisive choices. William and Kate were given greater visibility, more responsibility, more symbolic weight, not as a punishment to Harry, but as a necessity for the institution, with senior royals stepping back and controversies narrowing the monarchy's margin for error. Reliability became invaluable. William and Kate offered exactly that. They did not generate headlines through conflict. They generated reassurance through consistency in times of uncertainty. Institutions cling to predictability. Harry and Meghan's life outside the monarchy has given them freedom, but also limitations. They speak without constraint, but without institutional authority. They influence culture, but not governance. They are heard, but no longer represent the crown. This shift is profound. Harry is still royal by blood, but not by function, and the monarchy, by its nature, cannot orbit around someone who stands outside it. None of this comes without pain. William has lost not just a brother, but a partner in navigating an impossible role. Harry has lost not just a position, but a sense of belonging to something larger than himself. Their estrangement is not merely strategic, it is deeply personal. But monarchy does not pause for reconciliation. It moves forward, always forward, and in moving forward, it leaves behind those who cannot or will not walk its path. Public opinion has become an invisible force shaping royal strategy. William and Kate consistently rank among the most trusted and admired figures in the royal family. Their image is steady, calm, and reassuring. Harry and Meghan inspire passion, but also division. In a media environment already polarized, the monarchy cannot afford constant controversy. Trust, once fractured, is difficult to rebuild, and the institution has quietly chosen where to invest it. Harry's legacy is being written in his own words. William's is being written by history. Harry seeks to redefine what royalty means, or reject it entirely. William seeks to preserve it, carefully, selectively, and sustainably. These are not merely different choices, they are incompatible ones, and the monarchy has aligned itself accordingly. William and Kate's progress is not fueled by resentment. It is fueled by obligation. They are not waiting for reconciliation to assume responsibility. They are not pausing their roles for personal healing, because the crown does not wait. As Prince and Princess of Wales, they are preparing not just for succession, but for survival. A survival that requires clarity, not conflict. Two brothers began with the same grief, but they chose different ways to live with it. Harry chose voice. William chose silence. Meghan chose autonomy. Kate chose adaptation. None of these choices are simple. None are without cost, but the monarchy has made its direction clear. It is moving forward, deliberately, cautiously, and without those who could not remain within its framework. This is not a story about winners and losers. It is a story about paths and the irreversible consequences of choosing them. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you believe William and Kate had no choice but to move forward without Harry and Meghan? Or do you think the monarchy failed to evolve when it mattered most? Share your thoughts in the comments. Respectful debate is welcome, because this story is far from over. If you found this documentary analysis thoughtful, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more in-depth explorations beyond the headlines, because behind every crown, there is a cost.